Picture this. You're rushing to your gate when an airline agent stops you, points at your carry-on suitcase, and demands a shocking $125 fee because your bag is just 1 inch too big. What if that extra inch between a 22-inch and 23 carry-on is the costliest measurement mistake travelers make in 2025? Stay tuned for 8 critical facts about carry-on sizes that airlines don't want you to know and could save you hundreds on your next trips. Number 8. The standard size trap. Ever wondered why some travelers breeze through the gate while others get stopped and charged? The truth is that most airlines have a strict 22-inch length limit for carry-on bags, and going even slightly over can get you into trouble. According to the International Air Transport Association, the recommended standard carry-on size is 21.5 inches by 13.5 inches by 9 inches, which is actually smaller than what most U.S. airlines allow 22 inches by 14 inches by 9 inches. A 2024 study by luggage experts found that 47% of travelers didn't know their airline's exact size requirements, and 32% of those surveyed had been forced to check a bag they thought was carry-on compliant. Here's what savvy travelers do. They always subtract about half an inch from whatever the airline states to give themselves a safety margin. For example, if the limit is 22 inches, aim for 21.5 inches. One clever trick used by frequent flyers is to take a photo of the airline's luggage size requirements page before shopping for a new suitcase. Then, show the salesperson exactly what you need, because what's marketed as carry-on approved isn't always accepted by all airlines. Number 7. The expensive surprise. Did you know that having your carry-on rejected at the gate costs way more than checking it at the counter? Airlines have dramatically increased their gate checking fees in 2025, turning that extra inch into an expensive mistake. According to recent data from the U.S. Department of Transportation, gate check fees now average 80 to 120% higher than regular checked bag fees. For example, Delta's standard check bag fee is $40, but if they catch your oversized carry-on at the gate, you'll pay $95. That's more than double. American Airlines now charges $90 for gate check bags compared to their $35 standard fee, and United tops the list at $99 versus $40 for normal checked bags. Travel analyst Scott Keyes from Going.com explains that these high fees serve 2 purposes. They discourage people from trying to sneak oversized bags through security, and they create a significant revenue stream for airlines. One insider strategy: if you're unsure about your bag size, check it online during booking or at the counter. It's always cheaper than getting caught at the gate. Some travelers even carry a small tape measure in their wallet to verify dimensions before heading to the airport. Hit that subscribe button right now to never miss another money-saving travel hack that could save you hundreds on your next trip. Number 6. The measurement crackdown. Have you noticed those metal box frames showing up at more gates lately? They're not just for show. Since January 2025, major airlines have dramatically increased their use of sizer boxes at boarding gates. According to a report from Airline Weekly, Southwest, JetBlue, and Spirit have installed these measurement boxes at more than 70% of their gates across all airports. The report also revealed that airlines have implemented new training programs specifically teaching gate agents how to spot oversized bags just by looking at them. FlightStats data shows that in the first quarter of 2025, the number of passengers required to gate check bags increased by 41% compared to the same period last year. The most effective way to beat this system is to know which airlines are the strictest. Frontier and Spirit check almost every suspicious bag, while Delta and American tend to be more selective, focusing mainly on obviously oversized luggage. Imagine walking confidently past those metal boxes while other passengers frantically try to squish their bags inside, getting more frustrated by the second. You'll feel that warm wave of relief knowing your correctly sized bag won't draw any unwanted attention, letting you board stress-free while others are opening their suitcases on the floor trying to redistribute items. Number 5. The hidden dimensions. Did you ever buy a suitcase labeled as carry-on size, only to have an airline reject it? The sneaky truth is in how measurements are taken. According to Consumer Reports' 2024 Luggage Buying Guide, most manufacturers measure only the main compartment, while airlines measure everything, including wheels, handles, and outer pockets. Their testing found that the actual difference can be shocking. A bag marketed as 22 inches often measures 23.5 to 24.5 inches when including all external parts. The American Society for Testing and Materials confirms that there's no industry standard requiring manufacturers to include these external parts in their stated dimensions. A detailed analysis by Luggage showed that 62% of bags marketed as airline compliant actually exceeded the standard 22-inch limit when properly measured. The most reliable approach is to always check the external dimensions specifically mentioned on tags or product descriptions. You'll feel that special kind of smugness when the gate agent eyeballs your bag and moves on without a second glance, while the passenger behind you with the same 22-inch model from a different brand gets pulled aside for measurement, their face falling as they reach for their credit card to pay that hefty fee. Number 4. Problem Brands Alert. Ever bought a suitcase advertised as carry-on compliant, only to be stopped at the gate? Not all brands are telling the truth about their dimensions. According to extensive testing conducted by Consumer Reports in February 2025, several popular luggage brands consistently market their bags as carry-on size when they actually exceed airline limits. Their investigation found that the Travel Pro Max Lite 5 labeled as a 22-inch carry-on actually measures 23.4 inches when wheels are included. Similarly, the Away Bigger carry-on is marketed as fitting in airline sizers, but at 22.7 inches tall with wheels, it failed testing at 5 major airlines. Samsonite's popular Winfield 2 advertises as 22 inches, but reaches nearly 24 inches with the wheels and handle hardware. One common mistake travelers make is trusting a brand's reputation without checking the actual dimensions yourself. Always measure the entire bag, including wheels and handles, before heading to the airport. The safest brands according to Consumer Reports testing include the Briggs & Riley Baseline, Travel Pro Platinum Elite 21-inch, and the CalPac Amber 20. You'll feel that special confidence walking through the airport knowing your bag has been pre-verified while watching others frantically trying to force their too large, carry-on approved suitcases into the measurement boxes, their faces showing that mix of embarrassment and panic as gate agents approach. Number 3. The strictest airlines. Have you ever noticed how some airlines seem much pickier about luggage size than others? Knowing which carriers are strictest could save you from unexpected fees. According to 2025 data from Skytrax and J.D. Power's Airline Satisfaction Study, there's a huge variation in how aggressively airlines enforce their carry-on size limits. Frontier, Spirit, and Ryanair are consistently rated as the most strict, with gate agents checking approximately 65% of all carry-on bags according to passenger surveys. The study shows these budget carriers have increased their size-checking practices by 35% since last year alone. In contrast, Delta and Southwest rank as more forgiving, typically only measuring bags that appear significantly oversized. But don't get too comfortable. FlightStats reports that even these more lenient airlines have increased enforcement by 18% on flights with load factors above 85%. A serious mistake many travelers make is assuming the rules will be enforced the same way on return flights. International carriers often have different standards than U.S. airlines. Air France and Lufthansa, for example, limit carry-ons to 21.7 inches, not 22. You'll feel that wonderful sense of preparedness when you see fellow passengers getting their bags rejected while you sail through boarding, having researched your specific airline's reputation and policies beforehand rather than assuming one size fits all. Number 2. The big money maker. Did you ever wonder why airlines seem increasingly picky about your carry-on size? It's because baggage fees have become one of their biggest cash cows. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation's 2024 Airline Financial Data Report, airlines made an astounding $6.8 billion in baggage fees last year alone, with projections showing this will reach $7.5 billion in 2025. A breakdown from Airlines for America shows that gate-checking oversized carry-ons now accounts for approximately 22% of all baggage revenue, a massive increase from just 8% in 2022. The Wall Street Journal reported that major carriers now catch about 15 oversized bags per 100 passengers at gates, compared to only 5 per 100 passengers 3 years ago. One effective strategy is to take a photo of your bag next to a measuring tape before heading to the airport, so you have proof if questioned. A common mistake travelers make is waiting until they're at the airport to measure their bag. By then, it's too late to switch to a smaller suitcase. You'll feel that special kind of travel confidence when you walk past the gate where agents are flagging down passengers with oversized bags, knowing you've done your homework and your perfectly sized carry-on won't attract any unwanted attention or hit your wallet with unexpected fees. Number 1. The perfect carry-on size. Want to know the exact dimensions that will keep you safe on virtually any airline worldwide? This could be the most valuable luggage tip you'll ever learn. According to comprehensive data from Seat Guru and the International Air Transport Association, IATA, the safest carry-on dimensions that work for nearly all global airlines in 2025 are 21.5 inches by 14 inches by 9 inches. Travel analyst Scott Marowitz from The Points Guy confirmed these measurements provide a small but crucial buffer below the common 22-inch by 14-inch by 9-inch limit, accounting for slight measurement variations between airlines. Research by Fodor's Travel identified 3 consistently reliable carry-on brands that stay within these safe dimensions. The Travel Pro Platinum Elite 21-inch, which measures 21.25 total, Briggs & Riley Baseline International, 21.4 total, and Delsey Chatelet 21.3 total. One serious mistake many travelers make is buying a bag that exactly matches the maximum dimensions. This leaves no room for error if the bag bulges when packed or if an airline sizer box is slightly smaller than standard. You'll feel that wonderful peace of mind at the check-in counter and boarding gate when you see others being forced to check their bags while you confidently carry yours on board, knowing you've chosen dimensions that work everywhere from American domestic flights to strict European carriers. So next time you're shopping for luggage, remember that one tiny inch could cost you almost $100 in fees, while choosing a bag that's 21.5 inch instead of pushing the 22 limit will save you from those dreaded gate check surprises on every trip you take. If this video saved you from an expensive luggage mistake, hit that subscribe button for more travel hacks that the airlines don't want you to know about.